again. Preston with the triple.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to Ingram. He's such a good shooter.
Here's Melton. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The 3 from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Well, fighting through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by White. Pass to Ingram. Back to White. Takes the 3. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. White's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. And here are the Warriors now. Wiggins outside. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is made. Wiggins has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. So with Brandon Ingram's height and shooting ability stand, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. Brown jams it in.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
To the inside, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Vito Turco, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scorers along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
And stolen by White. A finish, and White with the stuff.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Hield outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brown, good. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Brown's shot is good.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Puts up a deep 3. Curry can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 19. Here's Looney, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Looney's got 8 here in the quarter.
And not just a scorer, Hill is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And here's Brown outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game. Hield the pass to Looney. Back to Hield. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hield's got 20.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple, and he continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the 3 from the other end.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Curry's got 12.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my. Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
Curry outside. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on White. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Here's White. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there. And continuing to press the advantage.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at Boston, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. Changing topics now, how impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
Hard not to love what Tatum is doing out there, hustling on both ends of the floor, punishing. I mean, he's punishing the D with his scoring ability and keeping his team energized, Shaq.
He's giving them everything they want and more. Get it, young fella.
And more.
And more than that.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Kuminga in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And the basket by Hauser.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Kuminga. Count that one. Kuminga's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
They'll need with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Walsh can't get it to go.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Helping this team stretch the floor. Wiggins with confidence.
Out left to the wing. Gordon, the pass to Hauser. Graham in the corner. Celtics passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And that one, good. Walsh got 4 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Such a wide open look.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Stolen away. Here's Pritchard. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 19 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Curry with the steal. Here's Melton. Here's Kuminga. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
Cracks in the tray. Williams got 6.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from him.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Curry with the bucket.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Walsh. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Walsh has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. And stolen by Graham. And the Celtics another 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Hauser, and it's Boston with another.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Another three for Golden State.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And Devontae Graham, good for three. Graham's got 12 points here in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Graham, the pass to Hauser. There's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kuminga. Draymond Green comes in for Milton. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Buddy Hield. Got that one up quick. Olsh's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And he's good on the three ball.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game. In a loss, you've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Curry. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer's right on target. Pritchard's got 11.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Pass to Wiggins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. He had a nice open look right there. 11 points in the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Pritchard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
It's deflected. Wiggins dishes to Green. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Podziemski. And the layup falls. Podziemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Gordon, and it's Walsh in at the center. That's the Boston Five. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so... And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Melton. Here's Jackson Davis. Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Here's Hauser, and again, Boston with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Podziemski with it to the middle. Here's Hield, and it's blocked. Pass to Looney, blocked again. Here's Pritchard. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots. He is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and then for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Looney, and it's Peyton in for Brandon Podziemski. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Brown, good.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with him.
Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
White, bounce pass. The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Brown's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's in there. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Rejected by Ingram. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry comes in for Green. Fires from deep. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 22 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Wiggins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Ingram. Offline with his 3. Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. Here's White. Buries it from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Fires away from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Brown outside. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 34.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Pass to Tatum. Outside Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
Good! Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now. Most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Queta, the pass to White. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in mid. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
It's stolen by Brown. White with it, outguarded by Hield, and finished off by Brown.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.